minutes ago. Well, the USA make one enforced change. Adriana Franch, the National League goalkeeper for the last in SheBelieves history. Another 4 England changes. California-born Karen Bardsley will be hoping to atone for the... But here we are, and the second game sees England in the red and white kicking us off and underway and kicking from right to left in against Brazil. They passed the ball quicker, they pressed higher. Didn't like the intensity of England's first half display. Got the ball away as they look to get in behind the 2 England centre half. 15 in Canada, takes that corner, in it comes, and it's off the line. Brilliant clearance off the line, but it very nearly sneaked in. And England are all over the place early on here. Devastating in the opening 15 minutes against Japan down the USA right-hand side, wearing 17. That's all. Looking at her knee. Here we go. The goalkeeper gets nowhere near it, Karen Bardsley. And luckily for England, Manchester City defender was there to clear it away. Crystal Dunn, who scored against England in 2016. And they've started very strongly, the USA. Moore, that's her married name, Ertz. As the cross comes in, it's headed away by Ellen White. You, mate. And Mallory Pugh on the right-hand side can play as a right forward.
They want to press England, they want to stop them playing.
Nikita Paris looks for Lucy Bronze, and England will look to her constantly. Second successive start for her, which is great for her. Nikita Paris is in behind and has pulled it back, but look at the blue shirts in there. Coming inside. Awareness from Daly, the shot by Rapinoe.
Tenacious from her to get that, and then this is the chance from Rapinoe.
In front of us, and I would suggest maybe that press will come on. She had a little cameo role in the...
She did really well, yes, I'm sure. I think you can just see the... Oh, she really does jar a knee. Yeah, from that angle, it's you can really see it.
Won by Daly. And Ellen White. It was a strong challenge.
Yeah, that's all it was, just clumsy. She's just trying to help her midfield out.
I know she's clonked Ertz on the back of the head there in the end. In the middle, headed away by O'Hara. Walsh did well, looking for what similar sort of position for where she got.
Wasn't it? 1 and 2 touch passing, found a way through. It was actually good defense.
From Rapinoe, it's a good delivery. Now there's a push in there.
Her delivery's top class though, isn't it? Just in the areas exactly.
And there's a free kick here. It's gone England's way.
They would have liked it to have been, but when they do knock the ball around quickly, it's overlapping, because that's where the spaces are.
I'm not surprised. Oh, that's a painful one. Jarder foot. Dummy in the middle by Morgan. A rifle of an effort.
You know, Alex Morgan is such a good player. That's clever, just little dummy. You know, that shot was always rising, but initially her build-up play, the way that she comes short to receive the ball.
They're giving away. Crystal Dunn. And Adriana Franch on her debut hasn't had a lot to do. She had to scurry there. Drives it up to Heath. She's got great pace to get in behind here. She's chased by Steph Horton. She stumbled. A couple against Jamaica, I think. Here's Morgan. Well wide from Kira Walsh.
Yeah, this is the decision. Oh, no, it's not. That's the... Again, she does so well to just...
The 4th SheBelieves Cup. For Morgan. Headed back to Rapinoe. It's a super strike and the USA lead. Megan Rapinoe second in this year's competition, and it was a belter.
There's your crossfield ball. Rachel Daly does well to part clear, but who's the first one to react? Megan Rapinoe, great first touch, out of the feet, sets herself really, really well. What a fantastic strike that is. Karen Bardsley didn't even move.
Was her vision obscured there?
I think it was a great strike. I think it happened so quickly.
And she's a good player. One thing I would say, there's a free kick here for England, is it?
Yeah, I think it was. I think that's what Ellen White is.
It's Steph Horton.
Yes.
Oh, what an equaliser! And really well played and well worked that. And she just drew Rapinoe out from the end of the wall there.
She did. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant strike. It was the only place, you can see it better from this angle, this is the only place that it could have gone.
Current female icons, the names on the back of their shirts. She's gone after the return. It's a good ball out to her as well by Dunn. And she's cut it back here neatly, and she was looking for Heath coming in. That's a tidy ball by Morgan. Just whips in, that's a brilliant ball. O'Hara back in the middle, just too far.
It's a ball that was again. And that's again, they're looking for that crossfield pass straight away, and it was just a poor delivery.
I've been bothered by these so far, and they were again. And there's a header goalwards. And it's absolutely gorgeous, that Rapinoe. Promising break here then, O'Hara. It's come out wide to Tobin Heath. And indeed it does. Well, a good first 45 minutes in the end.
They can create things, and I'd just like to see them a little bit more do that in the second half.
Off we go then in the second half, the USA all in blue against Brazil. England started so strongly, in the words of Phil Neville, certainly had an impact, and they came out and scored for Manchester United dressing room. And she got a bump there, she was winded. It should be Abby McManus. Yeah, she's let Heath get in behind her, and she's pulled it back there, and Alex Morgan.
For England, McManus is just trying to show the ball out, but the ball stayed in play.
This is O'Hara bringing it out of defence, goes down, well played Demi Stokes.
They did that, didn't they, for a spell against Japan?
He's bronze on the offside, wouldn't have counted anyway, flag went up against them. I think they're the best team here in the competition. On what we've seen from the two games so far, Japan, it's Lucy Bronze. Oh, that's a lovely ball. And here's Nikita Paris. And what a very good goal. And England lead against the world champions by 2-1 with 51 minutes gone.
You can see Lucy Bronze, great ball into Frank Kirby. What awareness from her. She drops into that little pocket of space straight away. She knows where Nikita Paris is. She knows she's got the pace to get in beyond. But this is a very good first touch. Sets her up. Just sets herself, doesn't she, just before she's about to strike. Right into the bottom corner. Brilliant from England.
England are ahead. Rapinoe, dangerous ball, Barnsley got something on it, and it's high and well wide. Need a second goal, need a third goal. It's a foul, and she's really played for that well, Nikita Paris. Nipped
one with a defender. She's got the beating of him.
Yeah. England could win, and Ellen White has forced the error. And she very nearly scored again in the SheBelieves Cup.
She sees a bit of a bad touch there by Dalkamper, and straight away she's onto it. You can see what she's trying to do. She's running one way, trying to hit it back across goal.
At the moment, and on merit, having come back from injury, and she looks fresh, and here she is again, she's fouled. Has to be a foul. In any other stadium, that would have been a yellow card. Arm on the shoulder, there you go. Pulled her back, it's a bookable offence.
Yeah.
Going for another one, off the wall. Just ballooned away. Oh, that's lovely football. Morgan back to Rapinoe. England are stretched here. And Walters hanging on to her. And Rapinoe goes on and cuts it back into the middle. And Morgan maintains the pressure.
She's got such quality. And that is a vital header by McManus. Sometimes it's just about being in the right position, getting yourself.
Walsh under pressure. And here's Morgan. And it come out to Sarabon on the edge of the penalty. A little poke shot. The second one, it's in, the equaliser now. It's forced home eventually. They're level, Tobin Heath it was.
In England, they part clear it, but they just can't get rid. You know, Steph Horton, Karen Barnsley, both in for the same ball. I think it's Abby McManus on the line who's trying to keep it out with her hands, but just can't.
If there's a fault, Sue, is it here? Steph Horton on top of Karen Barnsley. 12 months in 12 games. Paris attacks, and it's cleared away by Ertz. The deflection off the...
Goes from one side to the other. Great game to watch.
Rapinoe closing there. And now Paris. Cinched into Heath. Oh, back pass was a little bit showboaty from Heath. Daly's cross into the middle. But launched it long. Just got caught there. Which it was. Chase the Sabra. And Alan White, who's still chasing causes. Look at that. One of the bigger names in the USA football, Seattle. It's a free kick here.
Mead coming back doing a defensive responsibilities.
They've been dangerous at set pieces. Rapinoe, in it comes. And again they win the first ball and head it wide.
Short delivery whipped in, but just manages to get in front of two of the England players, Rachel Daly and Lucy Bronze. That's a...
Heath. Rapinoe onside. England narrow. Oh, well, she was flagged in the end as soon as she became...
I think another great evening from her.
Brilliant ball by Rapinoe. And here's Alex Morgan.
What a great ball that is, and again, just in between the two centre-halves, plays on the shoulder. First time with her left foot, but I wonder if she'd have cut in field.
Morgan looked a little bit tired there, seen off by McManus.
Or not linked up, but they've had a real good understanding, consistent enough basis.
Really with the high cross, keeper was caught in no man's land really there. Here's press. Duggan, in it comes, can they get a winner? Pace of the ball, beat Steph Hall. Mead with the corner kick for England. Can they do it? Drilled the corner kick in, met well. It's right at the top left-hand corner.
Is that where it is?
Yeah.
Thanks. Scared heights as well.
Yeah. Looks to follow through. They don't deserve to lose. Goes, looking for Morgan. England need to get it away. Manchester City teammate got the foot in. Horton under pressure. Mewis took the touch. Lifted away by for England to win it. Now the USA could do just that. Lloyd looks to play it through. Alex Morgan.
Karen Barsley did well here. You can see her positioning's good. She gets back, but then straight away she's off the line. Decisive. That's exactly what you want from your goalkeeper. Brave.
This is press. Lloyd awaits. Stokes needs to make the challenge and did, and that's a goal kick.
Phil Neville said he wanted to see this as a benchmark to see where England are.
And that's the final whistle, and this has been a battling and stirring